I wanted to talk about this sensation and conversation around innovation outpacing the value of our education. And I actually want to reword that because it's not that innovation is outpacing the value of education, because education will always exist. You're learning throughout your whole life. But innovation is outpacing our systems for education. Like the systems and structures around our academic systems are like not keeping up with the pace of how technology is moving, which means, oh my gosh, this is the cutest dog there. Wow. That means that there's more responsibility than ever on the student to take active control over their education and be really aware and intentional of like, hey, what are the things I want to do? Like, what are the projects I want to explore, the roles, the career, the businesses I want to start, and what skills do I need to accomplish those things? And you can find skill development opportunities in the academic system and everywhere else there in the real world through work experience, putting yourself out there, starting things and failing, traveling, building relationships, and using your resources in college to really aggregate like an expansive and well-rounded education experience, a life school, so to speak. And when I think about what helped me take active control over my education, a lot of it was being really intentional and honest with myself. Like, hey, what is it that I actually want to do? Some of the things in school are useful for learning how to learn, learning how to write, learning the basic skills of, critical thinking and applying yourself and structure and organization and collaboration. Like, when you're on a group project and you're like, ugh, I hate group projects. And then you're just forced to work on a team for a bit. For me, like when I think about I'm already stumbling again. I'm getting frustrated. I can't film this video again, so I'm just gonna have to. This is the one, and if it sucks, I'm sorry. What skills do you need for the project you want to do? I'm going to use my postcard project as an example. I knew I wanted to start this business. I knew that there was going to be a lot of elements that were just me being a little creative artist person, and other elements that were like, yo, you don't know anything about business. How are you going to start this? And this is me getting discouraged in real time. I actually don't think I can make this video. It's like just not coming out clearly. And yeah. I think something I'm struggling with is like I've had a lot of people reach out. I'm gonna be really honest right now. I've had a lot of people reaching out to me around this college thing and like finding comfort in untraditional college paths, unconventional college experiences, or taking longer to go to school, or going to school later in life, or taking gap years and traveling and working, or creating your own major. All of these things that can be a little like it's very common and very normal, but less talked about. Like it's the less traditional school path. I've had a lot of people reaching out to me because I've been talking about this a lot. And um, not that I need to monetize everything or put everything in value, but I want to not be a coach, not be a mentor, but kind of be a friend in that world. Because when I was going through it and I was really struggling with the college process and uncertainty around college and not knowing if I was doing the right thing or building the right thing, I felt really alone in that. I felt like I was the only one that was behind. I was the only one that wanted to do something differently. I was the only one that wanted to make my own major. There was nobody around me doing those things. And that made it a very isolating process. So I see a gap in the market right now around different college paths, differentiating college. So not saying like, hey, I think it's a waste and I don't need to do it at all, but also not saying like, yo, I want to get a job and I want to do the traditional doctor, lawyer, whatever. And a lot of that is creative education, because I think like there's creative education for like if you go to art school, but there's not creative education all the time in the sense of like how do you build your own business and like figure it out for yourself. And I think that, yeah, I'm being repetitive, but there is an opportunity to create community through that experience and where people can help each other. And I am trying to brainstorm and develop a system that is helpful for people in that world. And I would love to like actively be involved with people figuring out their path and figuring out what it is they want to do. And right now I'm like trying to kind of create frameworks and systems to structure like, hey, how would this actually be of value to somebody? Because I do think there are things I've learned on my, like I've tested so many different perspectives and paths and like methods to get what it is that I wanted done. And I just think that there is a missing aspect of community that I'm like trying to build around this narrative. And through that, I want to like make more content about it in a way that's value driven and like frameworks and systems. But a lot of the ways that I communicate now are very much just like, this is what I feel, this is what I'm thinking, what do you guys think? So now I'm gonna actually just like talk like that because it's just more effective. I think the hard part about YouTube is that people aren't. I'm still very new, so people don't engage on it as much. But I don't want to be um, positioning myself as a coach, but I do think I've learned a lot and failed a lot, and can help people that want to create their own major or want to find a way to build their skills while they're in college, start building their business while they're in college, start pursuing their creative projects while they're in college so that when they come out, they have more momentum. My phone keeps sliding down. They have momentum and can pursue their own thing. It's like, this is for the people that want to do their own thing, know they want to do their own thing, and are actively navigating that. Anyways, let me know what you guys think, or if that idea is stupid. I'm Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to post this because I don't think I made any sense and I don't know if it looks good. That's the hard thing. Like, you want to be authentic, but you also want to be professional. And I think I might have talked about this recently, but it's just like such a hard balance of positioning yourself properly when you're branding yourself, but also being real about it and like trying to do it right. My hair looks so frizzy and I'm sweating. I'm a bit frustrated today because my video of the day didn't come out as confidently as I would have hoped, but that's okay, and that is the truth, and we'll figure it out. And I'm grateful. Thanks for watching this.